Did you know every single month the LEGO Group releases new LEGO sets? And October 1st is shaping up to be no different with a bunch of new LEGO sets that we are going to cover in today's video. And with our sponsor, you may even find some really good deals on them later down the road. But more on them in just a little bit. Now, kicking things off, let's start with how many sets have ever been produced in the year? It's a weird question, but as of 2025, there's over 914 official LEGO sets already made, and we're on track to beat the record, which is surprisingly the year before at 939. So let's take a look at all the new LEGO sets releasing October 1st. Up first, we have the most expensive LEGO set of all time. Yes, you heard me right. Here in 2025, we are getting the first ever $1,000 LEGO set, and it happens to be the LEGO Star Wars Death Star. Now, it is quite impressive. I was very fortunate to get this gifted over by the LEGO Group early. I had an absolute blast building it, despise all the comments and hate around the set in the community. I personally am going to stand by, I think this is the best Death Star made to date, given all the playable features, the amount of figs. Trust me, there's some negative things. The figs aren't as detailed. It's $1,000. It's expensive, right? Like this set, in my opinion, should be no more than $800. But here we are at $1,000. So anyways, it comes with 9,023 pieces. It's super controversial. And on top of it, they also dropped one of the most controversial gift with purchases to date. It's this valued at $35 TIE Fighter with Imperial hanger rack. And it actually, believe it or not, fits inside the hangar bay and hangs above almost next to this Imperial shuttle. So pretty interesting, and unfortunately, you're only going to be able to get this GWP by buying the Death Star day one at that $1,000 price tag. So that's pretty crazy. Now, I keep mentioning the $1,000 price tag, but could you imagine getting one of these sets for free? Well, I'm going to make that possible with the sponsor of today's video, eBay Live. So for you guys that have been a subscriber of our channel for quite some time, we've been doing our live streams every single Thursday and Sunday live on eBay. And we've been auctioning off rare and exclusive minifigures, starting off at $1. We even done Lego sets, over 100 plus sealed Lego sets, all starting off $1. And believe it or not, you can actually go replay those streams because they were a lot of fun. But it's not just Lego on eBay Live. There's tons of other sellers that are live every single day for tons of different items like Pokemon cards, sports trading cards, purses, coins, gold, watches, and the list goes on and on. So if you're a collectible collector like myself in the forms of Lego or anything else, make sure to check out eBay Live because they got some real sweet stuff. Now, I also mentioned that we're going to be giving away a $1,000 Lego Star Wars set on eBay Live. That's right. Not only is it going to be on my birthday, but it's also going to be at New York Comic Con, which is going to be pretty exciting. So make sure to tune in on October 9th at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time, so you might have the opportunity to win one of potentially four $1,000 Death Stars on that stream. Anyways, make sure to join with the link in the description on eBay Live. We'll see you every Thursday and Sunday on those live streams, auctioning off minifigures and other rare Lego collectibles. And a huge thank you to eBay for sponsoring this portion of today's video. Now let's get back into the rest of those October 1st release. The next set is also a Lego Star Wars set. This is the Gingerbread AT-AT Walker. Now, believe it or not, I think this is one of the better priced Lego October 1st releases, coming in at a price tag of $60. Not only that, it has the Star Wars theme. It's decked out in Christmas, and overall is a really cool set. Now, I went ahead and built this one early, and I thought it was a little bit smaller than I was anticipating, but it's still really cool. And for $60 to get a gingerbread Darth Vader minifigure, I'm pretty over the moon about that. Other than that, the AT-AT looks to have a bunch of details showcasing that you could place your minifigure inside. He's watching TV, or maybe his Death Star in a cozy little fireplace area. Aside from that, you can also fit Darth Vader inside the cockpit over here, but this is too small for him to actually steer the ship, so he can just kind of rest in place in there. Now, it does have 4 legs that are all identical, and they have different posability. So truly a Lego Star Wars set, beating the 10 cents per piece ratio. I'm pretty excited about this set with 697 pieces, but let me know what you think on that one in the comments below. The next Lego set is a part of the Lego Icons theme and also fitting in with the holiday spirit. This is the Holiday Express Train. Now, it's the first Winter Village Collection set to above hit $100 MSRP. This one is a price tag of $130. Comes with 956 pieces, but it is a Lego train and you're factoring that cost of train tracks to be included in this. Unfortunately, they didn't include any straight tracks, which is always a big miss in my opinion. It only comes with 4 Lego minifigures, but for the first time ever in an official Lego set, we are getting a 3D printed element that is technically Lego, but it's 3D. And you can quickly notice the fact that there's official Lego parts that get adhered or click it into place on this 3D model, including a smokestack here, this little Technic piece in the front to showcase the front of the locomotive, and also this little red cap for a Lego piece that goes on to be the roof. So really cool that a 3D printed element is in a Lego set and also is attachable with official Lego parts. Now the train itself features a locomotive. It features a coal car here where you could place your 3D element and some of the other buildable Lego presents. Now, if you're like me and want to motorize the set, you could do so by removing some of these sections here and putting the battery box in here. It also comes with this moving polar bear. Yes, this polar bear moves as the train moves around. And then lastly, a passenger present car. Really awesome set. Moving forward, our next Lego set is another very controversial one, mainly around the price tag, and all rightfully so. It's the family Christmas tree decoration. It's part of the Lego Icons theme, and it's going to retail at a price point of $330. That is a hefty price point for a Lego Christmas tree. And to be honest, I'm a little bit worried on how big this set is, as I was expecting it to be bigger for the price tag that it's offered at. Now, don't get me wrong, it comes with an amazing lineup of minifigures, including the cat here with the Santa Claus hat. I mean, this is awesome in reference to the Lego Ideas tuxedo cat. We also have a bunch of Squishmallows that are included, a reindeer and a snowman. Those are pretty cool. We have a space elf. We have a Viking or a fantasy era elf, just a normal elf with the cat claws shirt, Mr. and Mrs. Claus, Santa and Mrs. Claus, pretty cool. And then 2 other elves as well as a reindeer. So $330, I mean, this set is quite expensive for what it is. And it's almost like you could buy a real artificial tree, fully lit, and buy ornaments for the price tag that this is offered. And that's kind of crazy to think about. However, in controversy, if you had a family of 5, 6, 7, 3, 4, 2, whatever it is, for $330 for an entire weekend or night of activity of building this Lego set together for the price tag that it's offered at, might be a pretty good building experience. But let me know what you think on that in the comments below. The next Lego set is the upscaled Santa minifigure. And this is not the upscaled first minifig that we've seen. It's actually, if I'm not mistaken, number 3 or 4. It depends if you count GWPs or not. But this one is the first ever Santa Claus one. And all rightfully so, really, really cool. It definitely matches the minifigure of Santa Claus that we saw earlier in this year. And it features a dual molded leg brick built character, which is awesome that they've done this. And then on top of that, he has his beard, his head, and even his Santa Claus hat. His headpiece doesn't open up and you can't see the interiors like we've seen in the original upscaled minifig, but this is still a really cool piece. Other than that, there's no minifigure included, 761 pieces for $55. Another Christmas themed Lego set is the snowman ornaments. This one's pretty simple. It's only $13 price tag. It has the little hanging elements, that way you can hang it on your tree or your Christmas tree. And it comes with 168 pieces and features 2 brick-built buildable snowman. The next Lego set here is the Festive gingerbread house, and the last set included for the Christmas wave here that's releasing on October 1st. This one is going to come at a price tag of $40, and it looks pretty small, but it actually has quite a bit of details given the price tag at $40. I feel like it's a relatively fair value for getting basically a dollhouse but closes style building. I always love that feature that they put into here, and it also comes with that Santa minifigure, which would pair very nicely with the upscaled character we just recently talked about, because it is the exact same character with that dual molded legs. Anyways, it has the gingerbread house here that is all brick built up on a plate system, and even it opens up on these hinges. That way you can have a full interior detail. Again, I will say the interior is not super detailed, but I think it does justice for being only $40. Our next Lego set is going to have a ton of nostalgia, and it's actually this Lego Super Mario themed Game Boy. Now, this is literally a 2-scale brick-built Game Boy, all for a price tag of $60. But I guess I don't know if I'd rather have a Lego version of a Game Boy or the real thing to just play the console, but it's kind of interesting. I love the screen. I feel like that's something I've never seen Lego just accomplish so well done, and it literally looks like a real Game Boy. impressive. Moving forward, we next have the Mineral Collection. This is literally a Lego Ideas set, and it costs $60, and you're building Lego rocks. Well, literally. Anyways, I don't really collect minerals, but I thought this one was really interesting from the Lego Ideas theme. I know there's many out there who collect these minerals and different rocks of different natures, so I'm kind of interested to see how this one will perform. But it comes with 880 pieces, definitely crushing the 10 cents price per piece ratio. Although I do wish it came with some really cool, like one of a one unique mineral minifig. I think that would have took this set next level. Next up, we have Gremlins Gizmo. Again, another Lego Ideas set. And this guy is super cute. Although I wasn't around in the 80s, this movie is something I've never seen. And I know there's going to be a huge audience for it. He's kind of adorable. And in my opinion, he's like Grogu in the late 2020s. Compared to Gremlins Gizmo of the 80s. So let me think about that for a while. Anyways, he features a nice brick-built character that's super adorable, looks super furry for being built of Lego elements, and he even comes with those 3D glasses, which I know are pretty famous to the show. He does come with those ginormous ears too, which is pretty cute. Anyways, this one's going to cost $110. Coming with 1,125 pieces. The next Lego set is a part of the Botanical Collections, which is one of the best-selling top 5 Lego themes of the Lego group as of 2025. Anyways, we have a whole bunch of roses, and they're not red, they're actually pink. So a whole bouquet of pink roses for a price tag of $60, which is basically just a recolor of the original bouquet of roses, but we're red. It's the same price tag, so I guess I'm not too mad about that. Anyways, that one comes with 789 pieces at that $60 value. And then we have the Stranger Things new Brickheads collection. Now, we've already seen Stranger Things Brickheads collections once, and that one was extremely valuable. But here we have 4 new Stranger Things Brickheads, including Mike, Dustin, Lucas, and Will, all for a price tag of $40. So really happy to see Brickheads keeping that $40 price tag, aka $10 price per Brickheads. The next 2 Lego sets are part of the Wednesday Addams theme, and the last 2 Lego sets that are releasing on October 1st. The first one here includes all the mini dolls, but it is Mortisa's Cottage, coming in at $110. Featuring a very well-designed brick-built cottage. Now, I'll be honest, this set looks absolutely amazing. But for me, I'm a minifig collector, and had it came with Wednesday Addams minifigures, I think I'd be more drawn to this set. But the mini dolls definitely steer me away. The next Lego set here is Things Apartment from, again, Wednesday Addams. And this one's actually really cool. Also coming with a whole entire apartment build and so many different features from the hit show Wednesday. It does come with 828 pieces for a price tag of $90. Aside from that, that is every single October 1st release that we know of and are getting. Again, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you want any updates on this or any other promotional items. I think the clear winner is going to be the $1,000 Death Star, as that is going to be one of the most controversial, as it's the first time we've ever seen $1,000 Lego sets hit the market. But I'm pretty stoked to be giving one away to you guys, or multiple away, over on eBay Live. So I hope to see you guys there in the future event. Anyways, that's going to wrap up today's video. Let me know what you're most excited for on October 1st. Swipe the card responsibly, and we'll see you at the midnight release. Peace out.